episode 29 of the Prano Brothers podcast. Two special guests on today. Lloyd, how you doing?
Very well, James. Thank you.
Yeah. Bobo, are you
Never
in New
better.
York City or Syracuse?
New York City,
New York City. All right. You and
three
Pat have
full
some
months in a row.
interesting 3
Well,
months in a row.
James, that's this little cubby back there. That's this little cubby where the bed is.
Yeah.
This is where my bed is.
Pat, did you pay your electric bill this month?
It doesn't look like it.
Oh, yeah.
You just have like the abyss behind you. I can't even see your hair. So, yeah. All right. So we're gonna do the division draft, maybe a little playful banter, and I know Lloyd's got a big announcement coming for the league. So really looking forward to that. I don't know, any NFL news and notes before we get started? Any surprises in free agency?
Trying to think of Cowboys. We all know Zeke stinks. We all know the Rams are going to be bad. We all know the Giants are stacking up. So yeah, I think that sounds good.
Bob, I feel like
Scott
the
Waller.
Rams are half pregnant. I don't know if they want to rebuild or they're trying to win it all again. I feel like they're kind of in the middle.
What would make you think they're trying to win it all?
Well, they're keeping Stafford. So far, they've kept Aaron Robinson. I mean, there are guys that are pretty easy cuts if you're trying to rebuild or
No,
trades.
they cut Ashawn Robinson.
Allen Robinson?
Allen
Allen
Robinson.
Robinson.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Ashawn. Oh, yes. The Giants are going to sign Ashawn Robinson. That guy's a beast.
Well, Stafford, they haven't even started paying his contract. They haven't even started his contract. So how can they cut him?
Yeah.
For trading.
I mean, they traded Jalen Ramsey, right? So that kind of pointed to a rebuild, but then you hold on to guys like Allen Robinson and Stafford. It doesn't add up.
Well, we'll see. They're definitely selling. They're not trying to win it all this year. They're trying to win it all next year. So
Oh, okay. All right.
The Rams, the kings of the next year.
they're trying to get rid of Allen Robinson. It's just they got to find the right way to get rid of him.
I mean, can they cut him? How much dead cap does that leave him with? Because I don't think
A lot.
anyone's going to trade for him at this point.
No, they will. They'll trade. I mean, they're not getting much for anybody, but they'll get a pick, a crappy pick. But
Yeah.
no, it's too much dead cap. They already have like 56 million of dead cap next year.
Jesus.
So it's like
Yeah.
like a fifth of their whole cap is all dead.
I mean, it's worth it for a Super Bowl win.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
I hope next year's not a complete wash, but I'm not expecting much. But it's the year after. I think that they'll be back when they have all their draft picks, all their cap space, and young talent finally.
Yeah.
And is McVay going to stick around?
He just signed the contract. I mean, he should be. I mean,
All right. No, I was curious.
yeah. I mean,
It's kind of weird. Guys like him, I think they can make a lot more money in broadcasting now, which was never the case, right? But
Yeah.
all of a sudden, those contracts have basically exploded. So
Yeah.
it'll
Yeah,
be
but if
interesting.
if you think about it, like if they have another shit year, like this year was miserable, and like he's on the public spotlight. If it's another shit year, he'll be 2.5 years removed from anything special. They're not going to want to pay him the big bucks anymore. Like he's not going to be the hot commodity. So
Yeah.
it's all
That's
up on
a good
him
point.
to even like be a winner again because he shit the bed so bad last year.
Yeah.
Well, also, broadcasting does not get the juices flowing. So if you're a young guy like McVay, like you want to get your juices flowing. Just
What about a young guy like Andy Reid?
exactly. Andy Reid still has his walrus juices flowing, and he's still a beast.
I was going to say,
McVay's
is
just
there
going to
even
give
juice?
up already and be like, all right, I'm
I
done.
don't know about
A
walrus
direct
blood.
quote from Andy Reid before the Super Bowl was, I have a lot of energy for a fat guy.
Yes, there you go. Exactly. That's my point.
All right. Speaking of fat coaches, Mikey, how long is McCarthy going to stick around?
Ever.
I would say Big Mike. This is it for Big Mike if they don't make it to the NFC Championship.
Wow. Something the Cowboys haven't done in, I don't know, 3 decades.
I would say that they would probably move on, just based off of Jerry's irrationality.
Jerry screwed it up again. He should have just gone for broke and got Sean Payton. Now Payton's off the market for a few years. So who's Jerry getting next year after he fires McCarthy? Probably another bum, or he promotes Dan
Promote
Quinn.
Dan Quinn probably.
Yeah, which is horrible. So, all right. So we got the biggest losers here on the line. You want to start the division draft?
What about the Raiders? I don't know why you call them.
I don't think there's any news about the Raiders. Nope. Nope. Ship shape.
Jimmy
No, I
Garoppolo,
mean,
your favorite guy. Is he a free agent or is he on a team right now?
Mike kept him. Mike Chirino kept him. So now I got to trade a pick for him
Sounds like
because
trade bait.
yeah,
You know who the Raiders should draft, James?
Mike kept Jimmy G.
Hendon Hooker.
Yes, sir.
I hope they do. I hope they get him in the second.
I
Yeah,
don't know if he's going to be the second best quarterback in this class. Mark my words.
yeah. I mean, the Raiders won't be good until we get a defense, and that will not be led by Patrick Graham. So I think McDaniels survives this year and survives at least half of next year. So maybe in 2025 we'll have a chance of being good. Same timeline as the Rams, except without the winning.
Dude, there's no guarantees anymore. I'm setting the expectations at ground zero again, so
Right.
that's fine.
Yep, that's where I'm at too.
I'm a Giants fan for the next couple of years.
Let's go. Who's your favorite player on the Giants, Bob?
Darren Waller, hands down. It's not even close.
Yep.
We'll take it.
Pat,
Not
do you
even
want
close.
do you want me to send you his jersey
I do.
that
Yeah.
Jeff bought me?
Yeah, I mean, I'll wear it. I don't have a current Giants player in my closet, so might as well.
Giants Cowboys in Miami or Giants Dolphins in Miami.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
don't have the exact dates yet, but it's a very real possibility, Mikey.
And then we got our usual,
Yeah, of course, the raw usual. Yeah.
the greatest, the tradition unlike any other.
Yeah.
We can't miss Giants in Miami. I mean, that's like I haven't been to Miami in so long. Like, that's
You've
it.
missed the last two Giants in Miami.
Well, that's what I mean. We can't miss it this year. Well, the Giants are actually relevant now. They haven't been relevant the times you guys have gone.
Big Daddy and my mom have gone the last two times, and you haven't been there. Even Steve
Well,
was there.
Yeah, I understand. And Shiflett was
Steve
there.
was there?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. 2015.
I was conflicted.
Oh,
I
okay.
believe.
Yeah. He was there with his buddies. And then Mikey was there with his buddies. Yeah, I don't know. Making us tailgate by the big dirt pile. What was that, Mikey?
That sounds like something Mikey would do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
He's like,
sorry.
oh, yeah, got a great tailgating spot. Oh, big dirt mound right next to us.
Oh, I'm sorry. They were doing construction.
You're just stirring the pot here.
I'm sorry. That was a parking pass I got up Squally. I'm sorry. I had to deal with what I got.
Yeah.
I didn't have the Los Reganados over there. Our boys in the Dallas Cowboys, the tailgaters.
True, yeah. We can never go wrong in Dallas. You're right.
Yeah, we have that down to a science. Bob?
Well, except when the weather is what it was last year.
Yeah, the Thanksgiving was definitely a struggle.
We finally thought we were going to not get the 110-degree heat with no clouds in the sky and just baking, and we got the polar opposite.
But Bob was buying pizzas just to use the cardboard boxes to step on, so we didn't have to step in the mud. Hey, don't worry. Don't eat the pizza. I just eat the box.
Hey,
All right. On that note, let's kick off the division draft. The Bel Air Squids on the clock. Who are you taking first in the division draft?
So I'm going to take the Clarksburg Autobots with my first pick. Yep, because I haven't made you miserable in a couple seasons. And also, since I'm first, I get to choose my division.
Oh, we do that at the end. Let's get let's get the team set.
you get all the good stuff?
Yeah, that's what I get for coming in last place, Bob.
This will be my first time picking inside the top 10 since this thing started.
Yeah, so picking the champ first. I guess if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best, right, Pat?
Exactly. But
I think that's happened like the last 3-4 years in a row.
Yeah.
Some may say you're not the real champ. I don't know who those people are, but I've heard rumblings.
Haters gonna hate. All right, Mikey, you are next on the clock. Who are you taking?
Yeah, I think I would be a fool if I didn't take the Whelp. We're going to renew that rivalry from last year. Nicky, 2 games a year, buddy. We'll get our side bets in, and we'll call it a nice season.
All right, another rivalry with the next pick. I like it. Yeah, this could be a spicy season, I guess. Bob, rounding out the first round of the division draft. Who you taking?
I'm taking Bry because I think I can coax him into some bets because he got a better team than me, so I can, play the underdog card and
Swindle him?
lure him to sleep with a sucker bet here and there, twice a year maybe.
All right, I like it. Solid picks in round one. Going back to Pasquale, first pick of round two. Who you got?
It's not every day that you have 3 family members in the same league. So give me the big daddies.
All right. Liverpool Big Daddies,
This way we can have
Clarksburg Autobots, Bel Air
this way
Squids.
we can have maximum family arguments in the fall.
As if we needed to be in the same division for that to happen, but yeah, I
We
appreciate it.
didn't, but now we can have more.
Yeah, good. All right, Mikey's falling asleep on us. Mikey, second
I was reading
pick.
the phone. I was doing some research.
All right, all
I was
right.
running I was running my analytics, if you will.
He treats the division draft like he treats any other draft, doing his research mid draft.
Let's go with
Honest mode. Twitter. What about this guy? Steve Bushlake 95 says, "Oh yeah, pick him."
Wait, what'd you say?
Who you got, Mikey?
I was trying to make a draft pick. We're going to take another rivalry here. We're going to go with Jeff. We're going to take a Steve.
Yes.
All right.
Steve.
Steve Woat.
We're going a different route this year. Usually we load it up with the good banter. No, we're going with all the rivals this year. That's a preview of my decision.
All right. I
You
like
know what
it.
makes good sports? Great rivalries.
Exactly.
Yep. All right, Bob, last pick around two. Who you got?
What do you guys think? Who should I be taking here? I kind of want Derek for the fun factor to just talk shit to him, but I've been in his division. I don't even think I've ever not been in his division, and he always gets the Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones reception touchdowns times like 100 against me, and I don't know the last time I beat Derek, to be honest, except maybe in a championship game. Luckily, one year.
I don't think that's going to happen this year because A-Rod is going to be a Jet, right?
So what is the status of that? Because I have not been following news, and that thing's been in the headlines probably for a month or two.
Yeah, I think A-Rod's still in the darkness.
All right.
He's in Pat's apartment right now.
All right, give me Derek.
All right. Derek's Dinosaurs. Solid pick. All right, starting the last round, going back to Pat. You are completely out of Pranos to draft, by the way.
Well, does Tori co-manage a team? Oh no, she doesn't. Okay.
She might co-manage a Magneto team this year.
Yeah, dude, we need her. So that there's no threesies. Yeah. All right. You know what? I've decided. I'm going with the Wow.
Oh, the Wow. That's kind of a surprise pick. I didn't expect that out of you.
Yeah, we're gonna bring Sherino into the mix.
Okay. All right. Sherino made some big moves at the trade deadline last year, and they did not pay off. Who did he acquire? Amari Cooper from Taddeo, right? Or was it Taddeo or was it yeah, it was Taddeo. He also got Debo Samuel. 2 firsts and a second, but that didn't quite work out. So all right. Up next, Mikey. Second to last pick.
Mikey.
We're going to take Taddeo.
The hair?
The team hair. All right. So you got
All right.
Hair, Gilbert, and Akviva.
Yep, and I'm going to make a group chat with said members, and we're going to have a newsletter every week.
A newsletter.
Is that going to be a video newsletter, or actually you're going to write things out?
We're going to take turns, each going to participate in topic of the week. We will discuss that topic prior, and that'll be discussed ahead of time.
I like it, Mikey. That's spicy.
Looking forward to it. All right, Bob, bring us home. Who's left?
Serenity now.
Oh boy, yeah.
Looks like, Mikey, your division, you're only replacing one person. You're running it back, basically.
Yeah, we just kicked out James.
No,
Yeah.
Pat.
You kicked out Pat. Yeah,
Pat. Yeah, Pat.
that wraps it up. Good job,
Uh-oh.
gentlemen. Oh, yeah. Now we need to pick which division you want to be in.
Yeah. Let's see. Trying to think. I definitely got to go nachos, because with the Pranos, all I ever ate at the Dome was nachos. So yeah, we're going nachos grande.
That's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever been in nachos.
It's pretty cool, James. You'll love it.
On that note, Mikey, you got Dome Dog or Dirty Sbarro Slice? Where are you
I'm
going?
definitely a dirty Sbarro slice guy.
Truer words have never been spoken.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Dome dog it is. Better than a foot long.
Better?
Yeah. Less sexual, less gay.
How is Dome less sexual than Foot?
It's pretty similar.
All right. Mikey, you've been teasing this big announcement for a while now.
Similar to Aaron Rodgers, at the end of last season, I went on a vision quest, and I went on a darkness retreat, if you will. And I pondered leaving the league. I pondered doubling down and intensifying in the league. I pondered bringing in a co-owner. I pondered a lot of things. And when I came out of my darkness retreat, I decided that I was going to bring out a co-owner. Said co-owner at the time did not know that he was going to be the co-owner. But I knew from the start, ahead of the darkness retreat, this guy was going to bring this league to another level. And some may say, make the Dome great again. So I'm going to announce that the co-owner of the Fort Lauderdale Flammabanclas is no other than Michael Bowman. Michael Bowman will be co-owning the team with me. It's going to be the greatest duo since Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen.
Will Michael Bowman bring a playoff victory to?
I don't know, but we're going to have a goddamn good time out there.
Yeah.
As a quick,
what should we expect, Mikey? What should we expect differently than what we've seen for the last 9 years?
I don't know.
Less defensive players?
That's it. No.
I don't know. Maybe Mike's my D coordinator. He's my director of finances. He's my director of a lot of things. We're bringing a different culture to the locker room. I told this to Bride today. We're going back to a player coach mentality. Beers in the locker room, cigs in the locker room, drugs in the locker room, steroids, anything to get the people going. We're going a whole different route this year. Side bets on every game.
I'm looking forward to it, Mikey.
Side bets on every game. That's one. Also, do we have a proposal for a motion? Can I make a motion?
Go for it.
Raise the league fee from 55 to 150. And with said allotment of money, we could do two things. We could give weekly prizes for highest scorer and divvy up the money that way, and or just raise the pot so that you have more to look forward to at the end of the year. So I would like to put
prize is actually not a bad idea. But if you have a badass team, you're going to win most of the weekly prizes. But I actually don't hate it.
At least
We'll consider it.
just to a vote.
All right, Bob. What are your thoughts on that? Well, what are your thoughts on Mike Bowman coming in the league as a co-owner?
No, I think two heads versus one is always the advantage. So I'm a little jealous. I should have thought of that first, ever since my co-manager abandoned me.
Assistant to the co-manager.
My poor co-manager was so overworked, and shit on that he had to like run away, even though he didn't have to pay any fees and he made more money. He made more profits than I did as the co-manager because I would hedge my winnings away.
Do you think
My
it was all a lie though? Because he turns around 2 years later and gets right back in the league, and then turns his team around. He did pretty well this year, so
Yeah, well, that's why I picked him in my division so I can see what he's all about.
yeah, yeah. I think
It's just like Manu Ginobili. I got to put a body up on him.
all right. I'd go to Pat for his reaction, but looks
It's
like
the
he's
dark
entered his
abyss.
darkness retreat.
I don't think he's there.
All right. So,
Yeah,
Mikey,
I mean, I'd vote in favor of anything with more money involved. I mean, I think we can afford it as we get older, and paying out weekly is probably gonna end up getting that money back in everyone's pockets to some extent anyway. So
I think it incentivizes, for example, even someone that's having a bad season, you could also have that week. Like I had a week against Nick where Tua had 50 points and Waddle had 40 points, and I won that week. I had the highest by far, and I'm getting a payout for being a terrible team, but I had a good week. I think that incentivizes you, and or if there's more to play for, I mean, everyone else, I'm not saying no one is not trying, but if there's more of a pot, there's obviously more intensity in the grind of the season, I guess you could say.
yeah, I mean, I agree. The paying out the highest scoring person of the week. I hadn't thought about that before, so it's good. I will say, Mikey, it looks like over the last like 3 or 4 years, you've only been the highest scorer twice. So the proposal coming from you, I mean, it's a genuine proposal. It's not. There's no selfishness around it. Like I could have won all this money, so I do appreciate that.
Yeah, I also try to bet every week anyway, so I'm all about trying to make more money, just like Bob said.
Yeah, yeah. All right. All right, looks like we lost our co-host. Anything else going on you guys want to talk about? Any other rule proposal changes?
Nothing rule wise that sticks out to me. I think everything rule wise is in pretty good shape. I think that in terms of the NFL, I'm excited for the draft. I'd like to see how things fall in terms of the quarterback situation. I'd like to see where Carter, the guy from Georgia, where he falls to. I think there's a lot of good storylines that would be interesting. I was listening to a couple podcasts that were saying that Garrett Williams from Syracuse is going to rise up the boards. He's been doing pretty well. He's coming off the injury, but apparently he's been doing pretty well in workouts and interviews and stuff. So
Yeah, yeah, there might be a couple Syracuse guys drafted. Is Dak the guy? I mean, do you honestly think you can win a championship with Dak?
I don't know, man. I think
Nope.
definitely this year we put enough weapons in place. We'll see. I mean, I
I mean,
think
he's had weapons in place for years now, and you guys haven't won.
last year I think that
Last year is the exception, but all the years prior to that.
yeah, but a lot of things happened. Last year was the first, I would say, real year where he was more detrimental in terms of his turnovers than ever before. That's usually he's not as bad with the turnovers. And my one argument with the Cowboys that got frustrating, and I'm sure Tadia would be able to back me on this, is, for example, so we had Cooper Rush as our backup for those, 5-6 weeks, and we almost played perfect football on both sides of the ball, knowing that you have your backup quarterback, you have to play perfect football. Then we get Dak back, and we just kind of get into just like back into like Cowboys, like free
Sloppiness.
sloppy penalties on both sides of the ball, and then Dak turning the ball over. And it's more like, why aren't we finding that happy medium more between like discipline and obviously opening up a little bit? But
Because that's what you do when
oh,
you're in a
that's
boss game and you have your backup goalie in the game. What do?
what you do? You just pay your AT&T bill, and now you're back.
No, the defense tightens it up. When you have your starting goalie that's a stud, you get lackadaisical, you get lazy.
No, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
I think there's no more excuses. You brought Brandon Cooks in. They've had a good offseason on both sides of the ball, I would argue. You still have a draft pick that I think will be able to potentially get it. I would say that from everything that I'm hearing, that the smartest thing to do would be either draft a defensive tackle and or an interior offensive lineman, defensive tackle to counteract the Eagles' run game, the Niners' run game, an offensive guard to obviously just improve on the inside because Zach Martin's not getting any younger. And I think Tyler Smith on the outside at one tackle is really good. Obviously, Tyrone Smith is apparently going to start, and Terrence Steele is going to be his backup, but we'll see how long that lasts. He's about as durable as a, I don't know, whatever, condom with a hole in it.
Yeah. All right. I've heard enough of the Cowboys.
Oh, sorry. Let's hear about the Giants. Here we go. Go.
Need to hear. I'll just show you come September. That's all.
Is Daniel Jones worth $40 million a year?
Is Derek Carr worth
7? Nope.
37? Yeah, well, that's the market. The market dictates, what you got. So
I think Derek Carr should make equal or more.
Wait till you hear the contract that Bowman got.
Let's hear it.
It's big.
3 Jolly Ranchers and 2
No, there's some incentives involved depending on win totals.
incentives.
Yeah, there's incentives. We have a code for our team. We really changed things over here. So
And do his payouts come directly from the plastic baggie or from
no.
the retirement fund?
We've graduated from the plastic baggie. He'll be paid in crisp $1 bills.
Crisp.
Ooh. Well, we know where you're going to get those from.
Yep. And it's not the bank.
Well, it's a certain kind of bank.
It's called the Bank of Tootsies. Imagine the celebration when Mike and I win the title.
Mikey, just make the playoffs first, then we can talk.
I have made the playoffs before.
Have you won a playoff game before?
It doesn't matter. I was there. James, we're in the era, James, if you don't know, we give out participation trophies now. So I was there, James. I played.
You're the Derek Carr of Dome. How you feel about that?
I don't feel good.
All right. Bob, anything to add?
No, I just going to go get some dinner. I mean, I didn't know this was going to be happening right now. So
All right.
wrap this shit up.
Yep.
What kind of dinner are you getting, Bob?
Sticky's chicken fingers.
Please.
You want to get some muff?
My stomach's gurgling.
All right. We gotta wrap this up. Bob, Mikey, thanks for coming out. Pasquale, go pay your electric bill.
Debatable.
All right.
What you gonna do when Smeds and Bowman run wild on you?
It's life or death with me, man. But you know, there's no turning back now. This is what makes me. This is what I am. Feel me? Let's go. You can hate me now.